Have to be careful not to drop it. Good exercise. Kurwa. What the?
Have you got it done? I said, are you done?
You're milling some pretty peculiar grain here, Miller. It's got a bit of a metallic flavour to it.
Kurwa. Can't you be more careful?
Tell me the truth. What are you really doing here?
Seems I'll have to lift the lid off the cauldron of knowledge sooner than I expected. You think you're ready?
Yes.
I'm attempting to convert matter into a truly miraculous energy.
What?
I understand. It seems impossible. I'm sure you're asking yourself what that has to do with the... You see, for my expect, something will have to appropriate.
I'll help you.
That's the right attitude. In Troskowitz, next to the tavern, there's a rat house. And in that chest is a document I need. One that it's called The Offer of Hermes Trismegistus. Can you read?
I can read. But I reckon that's the catch, isn't it?
The catch is, the chest is under lock and key.
Where exactly should I look for this document? I doubt they've only got one chest in the Troskowitz rat house.
I can't help you there. But my hand Zinnik might know more. He had the document on him, but then the bloody fool got caught because of something else, and they took it from him. I'm pretty sure he's still on display in the... Just remember, lad, if you get caught like... then it will be pretty hard to explain what a tramp like you is doing.
No, any advice on getting in there without me?
Oh, come on. Black clothes. The play of light and dark. A quiet night. Those who live in...
Is that supposed to...
Just get some inconspicuous clothing and head over...
And where can I get some clothes like that?
I had my outfit washed in the Gilioff bathhouse. But after it's my gift to you.
Pick them up?
Doesn't it sound like a suitable appet? There's no sense. She's a contrary woman.
I'd like to learn more about the art of thievery.
Thievery? Well, I call it the art, but all right, enough wordplay. If you want to learn something, he'll tell you how to relieve people of the things in their purses. Or how to quickly... And if you'd like to try opening locks without a key, there's a chest in the barn that you carried the sacks to.
All right. I reckon I know everything I need. Thanks.
Praise God. He took something! He's a thief! Get over here, or I'll call the guards.
I'm sure we can sort this out.
How dare you! You'll give everything back and pay compensation.
Forgive me, friend. There must have been some sort of mistake, supposing you were to give it to me as a gift, eh?
Since you put it like that, good sir. And don't forget to mention my generosity.
Crazel.
All right. So Crazel took you on just like that. Surprising. Crazel hardly trusts anyone. He's a smart man. So don't you even think about betraying him. That would end badly for you. Not to scare you, though. That's not what I'm here for. Well then, it's easy. Sneak up behind me and choke me out. Just remember, you mustn't...
All right?
Nice choke. I'm still seeing stars. I didn't notice you at all. Nice job.
I want to try my hand.
Go ahead.
Let's begin.
Not so fast. You're new here.
Don't worry.
Well, well, well. You fancy yourself.
In the front pouch, of course.
All right. I see you have some skills. Do you think you're up to stealing something from the front?
You bet.
Then why'd you come to me? I've got nothing new to teach you.
I just want to give it a try.
I'll gladly. First of all, rich or poor, most folks carry their things in a pouch. The front one holds keys, coin, and other small items.
And the rest is in the back.
Exactly. Now, this is important. Don't steal from the front pouch unless you're sure you know what you're doing.
No problem.
Oh, yeah?
I'll take it from behind.
That you can. Just remember, it'll be further away and there's...
Don't worry. I've tried it.
Show me how nimble you're...
All right?
Excuse me.
Done.
Very nice. I didn't notice you at all, and that's exactly what you want.
Here you go.
That's it. It's a simple art. But if...
No more.
Stop by whenever you want to give it an...
I hear that.
The miller...
And who...
Well, if you manage to beat me, you can try Malik. He ain't as fast, and if Malik ain't tough enough for you, he'd tear you to
And
nothing to it. You put aside your weapons and armor, challenge, and from there on, it's...
don't worry.
We'll see about...
The miller said I could rest...
Look at you, you do have the coin for a weight.
Wait.
Did you really think we brought... Well,
If you said...
great. Get your...
Give it all you got.
I feel quite hungry! Ah!
Knock his teeth out.
Nice. Nice. You fight better than I'd have expected.
Thanks.
But we'll see how you fare against Malik. Oh, yeah.
Now me.
Would you know of any other way?
The only thing you can do in this backwater, but go and ask those woodcutters on the opposite hill.
Why the woodcutter?
Just think about it. They've been cutting timber in the middle of nowhere for a pretty long time, and they get paid for every wagon They work all day long and don't move an inch. They have nothing to spend their money on.
I think I know what you're getting at.
All their earnings must be hidden somewhere in their camp. And it must...
What is Crazel?
He said it would be obvious it was one of us. After all, they can see right into our backyard, but you're not from around here.
Why did you stop?
Just look around. The mill's in the arsehole of nowhere, miles to the tavern and the wenches. Not a damn thing to do here but work.
So you rather let yourself get beaten up?
Well, I'm usually the one does the...
Well,
Aye, all right. It's going to be a clean...
what funny stuff?
Kicks in the balls, fingers in the nose, biting and shit like that. Try something like...
Don't you worry. I can hammer you without...
We'll see about that. And what about the wager?
Here it is.
That's the way I like it. Let's do this. Christ! Just you wait.
No mercy!
Come closer.
God.
God.
You all right?
Well, a bit of liquor to ease the pain, a bit for the tummy, and I'll be all right. If you wanted to train a bit before then, let me know. And here's your wager.
What are you waiting for? Come here. Now. Now it's my turn.
So you're the...
Aye.
Still, it's odd that the miller trains you like that.
I just do what I'm told,
You'd rather keep things to you.
I suppose.
I want to fight.
Are you sure?
Don't you worry about...
Well, got the coin for a wait.
Yeah.
Get ready then.
Christ! I'm hit!
Well, fuck me. A stripling like you, and you whipped my ass.
You're full of surprises yourself. Not even Pa swore as much when he whacked his knee with his blacksmith's hammer.
Oh, I know. Once a fight's... Here's the coin you won, and go and see Crazel. He could... Bless you.
Careful.
Well, Miller.
Even, Vera? Listen, what if I sent you...
Sure.
Great. I'll pay the entry fee and wager a pile on. And if you want to train a bit more, just punch the
So what is...
The less you know, for it is...
Thievery, alchemy, literary quotes.
I am who I am, and it's none of your...
I need to know. And why is it so bloody...
You won't get... It's an offer from someone who sells some interesting wares that aren't easy to obtain. You'll be able to see what they're for soon enough. Once...
Does the doc...
As a wise man once said, only time will tell who's worthy of it and who is worthy of nothing more than to spend the rest of his days in the shadow of ignorance.
I get it. Another quote. That's how you always fob me off when I ask about some... How about some more advice on sneaking around?
Advice? For you? You're as nimble as a cat. I can hardly... What else can I teach you? Seems you...
You flatter me. But still... What should I...
Something dark. It won't exactly command respect, but at least people won't pay you much attention. Just don't go wearing fancy clothes around tramps or shoddy rags. You have to be like a ghost that nobody knows.
I've been known to be a bit...
Only a fool goes robbing in full armor. Better to take off your chain and tread lightly. Not only will you not make a racket, but you just might hear the fella in the other room get up to take a piss.
A weapon in hand won't do me much good.
Seems like everyone does nowadays. But if you're not looking to draw attention, all you need in your hand is a lockpick. Well, it's best to keep your hands free. If you get caught where you're not supposed to, neither a dagger nor a lockpick in hand will look too good.
How should I have...
Most guards and people you meet at night are either blind or drunk. Stick to where the light doesn't shine. Dark clothing help out as well. And only a complete idiot doesn't put away their torch. And if you know how, brew yourself a Nighthawk. It tastes like piss, but it'll help you see.
How should I plan a...
Most people have the same routine. Pay attention to people's behavior. Who goes where and which way. When they rest and when they go to bed. When you get to know your victim, you'll know when they'll be home and where you're sneaking into someone's house. Try a back window. Don't go for the front door.
That's all. What's your story?
What business is that? Seems to me.
I'd really like...
You know what? You ripped my sack, promised to help.
But...
You know what? But when you prove to me you're not all hot air.
I'll have a... Worried about the price.
You see?
Someone's making camp here. It looks like a bandit's camp. What? We've got a thief here! Attack! Come and help us!
Intruder! I'll kill you. Alert! Alert!
For glory! Interesting. This is definitely evidence. This is definitely evidence.
Greetings.
I found those poachers.
Poachers?
Yeah. A whole band.
How'd you figure?
From the way they were armed to their camp is a little to the south of the pond.
Somewhere by the rocks? But that's got any proof they're there?
I found this on them.
Typical. The fuckers know what they're doing.
This lot weren't willing to listen to reason. So I dealt with them. They won't be doing any more poaching.
Blimey. Well, you saved me having to persuade Bailiff Thrush to send the Troskovitz garrison after them.
Have you anything else for me? What about the ghost you mentioned?
Aye, the ghost. He was poaching in right on the border between my patch and Vostatek's. He knew well what he was doing. You wouldn't believe it, but it turned out to be some Hans Caper, a noble from some Ratai place. They wanted to hang him in Trotsky, but didn't in the end, I hear. They say Sir Otto himself stepped in.
Apart from the odd detail, it's just like you said.
There's no depths nobles won't stoop to these days.
So if I'd come to see you earlier, I'd have tracked down this nobleman. I'd love to know how that would have turned out.
We can't turn back the clock, so we'll never know. But I can see into the future, where there's a nice reward waiting for you for helping out me and Vostatek. And here it is.
Is that the end of the poachers in Trost?
It ain't such a big area that there'd be dozens of the but.
That's true. Take care then, Varro.
You too, Henry.
I need...
Bonnie doesn't see me like this.
Hear ye, good people! How you'll learn that the church is rotten. Hear what Master Jan Hus says. Priests wallow in gold, while their falsehoods and indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal torture. Can that be right? Salvation cannot be for sale. But what do they say? Pay and you shall be forgiven. Have you stolen? Pay! Have you killed? Pay! Are you the devil himself? Pay and you shall go to...
Are you Zinnek?
Yeah, look, mate, I really need to piss. Can you let me out?
But their hands are empty.
Crazel sent me.
An empty space where their
what's-
hearts should be. They offer salvation to anyone who fills
Hermes.
Just shaking your pizzle. They caught me at night when I was robbing a merchant, and then they make any distinction between what I stole and what I already... They took everything, including that document, and locked it all away in the chest of stone. You could get into the jail from the courtyard behind the rat house. It's right under the guardhouse. Or you could get there from behind the tavern, alongside the fence. As soon as you find the stairs leading down, you'll know you're in the right place.
Well, who's got the key to it?
Well, actually, I had it, but when the guards shook me down, it was in the chamber, next to the one with the chest. They've got a pretty soft bed in there, I tell you. The key probably fell under it.
Is that the only key?
No, of course not. Every guard in Troskovitz has one. Best to rob one of them who's slacking off or having a... Look, mate, do you actually know how to pickpocket?
Of course I do. Wouldn't be my first time.
Good to hear it. Now let me go soon, so if you get caught, you'll have nobody to keep you company here. Keep that in mind. Yeah.
Hear ye, good people! How you'll learn that the church is rotten. Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us. Priests wallow in gold.
Ave Maria. loitering around here. What are you skulking around for, you crook? Good day to you. Same to you.
This property belongs.
What do you think you're doing?
Ah, damn!
The offer of Hermes Trismegistos. That's Krazel's document.
That's enough! You have no right to touch that! Give up!
Sod off! Who just came barging in here? What? I'll find you. Don't you worry.
What are you doing creeping about in the dark, eh?
God bless.
I have that doc.
Excellent.
I even managed to get my hands on the key to the chest with the comp.
Very good.
Well, I thought it might.
Come on.
Fine. Well, judging by the contents, it seems like you're dabbling in alchemy here at the mill.
That's not a bad guess. But don't forget about astrology. Theurgy, although that's something anyone with a grain of sense should avoid. Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. Good.
What now?
That much?
Did you hear me?
Sorry. I owe you my thanks as well as... and maybe.
Wait a moment. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchantment, this isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak.
Devilish? You guessed it. It's nothing less. And when I say alchemy, not some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for...
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll...
I suppose. You are my apprentice, after all. You deserve to know what all of this is leading to. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then, using secret alchemical practices and theurgy, bring him to life.
That's a helper made of clay, which they say the Jewish scholars brought to life using the words of God's secret name?
Well, well. Seems that head of yours isn't just for ornament after all.
And how are you going to... Sounds more like a joke.
I'm deadly serious, Henry. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. A mystic can use it to imitate the work of God. Just imagine. You know how helpful a golem would be at the mill? Carrying sacks, pulling wagons, standing guard. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik, but he'd have the strength of 10 men.
My word.
So far, it's just all in my head. But if you're patient, it's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity. Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. Jesus brought the dead back. I've no doubt that if our great Holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have... all the apostles would have been burned at the...
So a golem, you say, made of...
Exactly!
And what about the good of me?
You already know that you can learn the practical application. But for a few groschen, we could just...
I'm overwhelmed with... Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for...
Oh, see now? I completely forgot. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work...
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Craig?
Short and to the point. That's my...
And how long will it take before you tell me what a
saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
This has something to do with that alchemy of yours, eh? I don't know much about that.
Nitra is saltpeter. White crystals similar to salt.
And what needs salting?
The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals, thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired, and his fists will have the power to smash rocks. But saltpeter is the most important thing. Saltpeter will be the golem's heart.
So you're serious about this golem?
Certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like...
All right, I just hope you...
Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter.
So,
Bonnie is someone I trust without... Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also the main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
hold your horses.
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot.
Damn.
Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, she'll tell you the rest herself. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my...
How can I get...
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path to the left. From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find yourself right in... Oh, and so I don't forget. You could pick some herbs along the way to see Bonnie. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of that, she has to spend... On the other hand, Zedek might be holding his tongue for a while after his...
If Bonnie spends time with Zinnek, she may want some spirits rather...
Bonnie? Never. Being a decent Christian, she avoids... Run along.
To the lair.
God be with you. You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
I'm Henry. He sent me to search for a niter pit.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie?
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we... What should we call you?
The Wolf of Skalitz.
Well, let's not... You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you bring...
Actually, Crazel said you'd...
He's right there.
I'm sorry.
I reckon I'll just have to scrape together the ingredients for that magic...
What kind of...
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Crazel tell you...
He did.
And...
I'm I'm curious to see what a god... I'm mostly curious to see if Krazel will really be able to breathe life...
I'm more worried that as soon as it comes to life, so if by some chance it looks like something's going wrong, you won't see my heels for dust. And I say, but that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we... I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. But if you're in a hurry to find Krazel's soul...
No.
You know what? When they caught Zeneg in Troskovitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk to. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zeneg and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company. So I'm glad the millers finally found a normal hand for once. You've got a beautiful dog. What's his name?
Mutt.
What a cute fella. How did you find each other?
He belonged to this girl I knew, Teresa. She saved my life in my hometown, Skalitz, when I went to bury my parents.
Well, that's what I call an interesting past. I used to have a dog, but I don't anymore.
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating, just slept all the time. And then, well, what's done is done. And what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
No. Pa was a blacksmith. I inherited something from him, I hope.
Oh, really? Would you teach me how to make, maybe, barrel hoops?
Those are pretty hard. Wouldn't you rather start with, maybe nails?
Sure. I'm pretty quick to learn and patient. That is, with one exception. When Krazel starts spouting off his alchemy theories, I'd rather run for the hills. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
I don't think I've ever met anyone more annoying in my life. Most of the...
Once he told me there's no such thing in the world as a man and a woman. Only mercury and sulfur. What are you supposed to say to that? But thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter. Before you came, and before Zeneg fucked up with the manuscript, it has to be scraped from the walls. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case. You know. Anyhow, now all the styes in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
Barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trotsky region. Unfortunately, Krazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs for his. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
Certainly. Well, you take a chunk of salt.
You won't find it any joke. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be... Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave.
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead bodies.
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it.
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of...
Jesus. And you know where to look for such...
Not exactly, but I have an idea. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a gold...
The local grave...
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also...
Ah, the gravedigger Ignatius. I've already met him. He lives outside Troskowitz.
Aye, that...
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy...
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so... He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab...
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the Wolf of Skalitz.
I'd like to learn...
What are you interested in? Take care now.